We're live! Look at that! We made it past the disclaimer. I hope everybody else did as well. Welcome everybody to another Egg Pod. It's Monday night and we're fighting the forces of load shedding. You can hear the generator in the background. You can. I know you can. Welcome chat and welcome to our very cool guests tonight. We have two guests on the show tonight. At the bottom we have Aqeel and in the top over there we've got Rinaldo. Don't ask about the football connection because you get a very weird answer from him. It's like one weird thing. But they're going to be talking to us tonight about a really cool new format that is taking Gauteng by storm. But we'll get into that in a little bit. The first thing we have to do, like we do with every show, is we have to give a big shout out to our patrons because y'all are the Eggies knees. So here is our patron scroll, and we can let you know that our uncommon Eggies are the Jolly Orange Bunny, Ricardo Leone, Christoph Swartz. We have rare Eggies in Stefan Engelbrecht, Robert Wild, Philip Thompson, Kamikaze Badger, Ivan Kalitz-Crocker, Clinton Riddell, and our mythic Eggies, who have a very special thing going on tonight, are Shadow Panther, Legendary Lily, Niels Klaassen, Kahuna Koala, Clayton Bacher, and Ansel, who is unfortunately the only one who may be a problem with what we're doing tonight, but we'll figure something out. I'm sure we will. That's okay. Once again, you all are the Eggies knees. We couldn't do half the stuff we do without you. Your support means so much to us. So thank you so much for just every month giving us some of your hard-earned money. I still haven't figured out why, but if you want to, that's cool. Anybody else who's watching who feels like they want to do that and you like what you see, go check us out on patreon.com/Easy Gaming Group. Pick the tier that's right for you and become the Eggie you never knew you always wanted to be. And get some cool stuff as well, because that's what we do. But let's get back to our guests this evening. Our guests this evening are here representing Hex Club, as far as I'm aware, and we'll get into what they're here for in just a minute. But the first thing I want to do is say to our patrons, those of you at Mythic Tier level, we have new Commander product. And what that means is, with new Commander product, one of you Mythic Eggies tonight will win one of the precons from March of the Machine, on the proviso that you are able to join us this Wednesday night live on Spell Table here on twitch.tv/Easy Gaming Group for Command This and play that precon out of the box against the rest of the pod. So we're going to run that as a duck race in just a little while. And I'll explain the duck race when we get there. But first, there's a new format running around in Gauteng. And it's called Duel Commander. And not duel as in two, duel as in like lightsaber shit, right? Okay?
Yeah.
That's what's going on. And these two gents are one of the largest proponents of getting that format out there. So I'm going to start with Aqeel because you are the first person that I got in touch with after South Soti in chat over there. Tyler prodded me with a cow poker and said, you got to talk to this guy. And then you got hold of me. So, Aqeel, talk to us about Duel Commander, man. What is this format? What is it? Where did it come from? And what's happening with it?
Okay, so I think it was about August or so last year, that Drivon approached me and said, hey dude, there's a sick format. I'm really tired of playing 4-man Commander and worrying about politics and Rule Zero and, power levels and such. And he said that it's a 1v1 format where you have 20 life, singleton as well. You pick your commander just the way you would for a normal commander game and just get your opponent down to 0 life. It's just that simple. No hard feelings, no sweating about power level and such. Just be as optimized as you can and beat your opponent down. And that sounded really interesting for me because that's pretty much how we play all our Magic games and how we started playing Magic from the beginning, So, we said, let's just give it a shot and see what's up. We spoke to Joe and he said we'll run like one event on Sunday. And we had about 10 players show up, and that was just the start of it. So, it's just been spiraling from then. And what else can I say about this format? Shucks, it's just, if you like modern, if you like standard competitive structures, and you just don't really care about anything else, and you just want to be to the point, I think this is the format for you.
Okay.
There's nothing else you'd want.
Ronaldo, when he talks about it in that sense, when Aqeel mentions that if you're into that kind of structured thing, obviously in Commander we have casual play and then we have CEDH, which is the competitive vibe. So where does Duel Commander fit in that space in terms of a mindset that you're coming with? Are we in a CEDH space here? Are we like one-on-one CEDH? We're going for a turn 3 kill?
Yeah, so I think Duel Commander falls in actually, uh, so it's Commander, right? When people think Commander, they think the 4-man pods, they think the 100 cards, they think the Commander to lead your other 99 cards, right? It has all those elements, but like it's kind of its own niche. Like the thing, like with CDH, right? You got your Moxes, you got your fast mana, um, extremely competitive, right? So Duel Commander is also competitive, but not really in the sense that you would think. In Duel Commander, the ban list is quite different from like a regular Commander ban list. In Duel Commander, they also ban cards based on how accessible and like pricey those cards are. So no fast mana, Gaia's Cradle out, and but then there's also things like Primeval Titan that's not banned in Duel Commander. So it makes the meta quite interesting. So I think it is Commander, yes, it is type of Commander, but the niche is it's completely different. Like it's
Is
if
Tinker
you
banned
like
in
Aqeel
Duel
said,
Commander?
Sorry,
Is Tinker banned in Duel Commander?
I think Tinker still is banned. I think so.
is
I
it
think
still
so.
bad?
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like yeah, obviously you can't go too crazy. It's not some limits, but yeah, I think the niche that Duel Commander hits is quite interesting. Like it gives you the fun of Commander, but it also gives you the competitive aspect, like the CDH and like Aqeel mentioned, like modern, and it's quite interesting. But I would to answer your question, I would say it's its own format with elements
Okay.
of some Commander.
So okay, so my obviously my headspace comes from a strictly sort of traditional Commander
Yeah,
concept.
yeah.
I mean that behind there and everything. So the for me, if I was looking to get into this, let's say I'm a traditional player. I like the multiplayer format. What's going to bring me into playing one-on-one Commander? I mean, it's a lot of cards to be running against a single opponent. Why am I there? What is it I want to do?
I think ultimately, with Duel Commander, it's a bit of a transition from normal Commander into a single structured 1v1. Because, at least for me, with the 4-man pod, things are a lot more political. You can play a lot slower. You have your first few turns to set up. In Duel Commander, it's not really anything like that. Your first, I'd say 4 to 5 turns are the most crucial turns you're ever going to take in the game. And that's going to determine whether or not you win or not. So very much like CDH in that sense. And there's no holding back any punches. So you can't be playing unoptimized spells really on turn 1, 2, and 3. If I would say structure-wise, you're going turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 1 Bolts, turn 1 Giver of Runes. That's the type of thing you're seeing from Duel Commander, right? Or maybe setting up a combo by turn 4. Or maybe just really controlling the game until turn 6 or 7 if you push your control thing. But a lot of the format is very aggressive at the moment. So really just playing, if you look at modern gameplay, for example, it's quick and right off the bat, same with Legacy. So Duel Commander is more structured towards that type of play. So it really depends how well you like the smaller constructed formats, I think, overall, compared to normal Commander. Because if you take normal Commander and compare it, it's not too much the same. As Ronaldo said, it's its own format. So power-wise, you could say it's like an 8 between casual and CDH. I'd put it like an 8 out of 10, yeah.
So legendary Liliana in chat's also just said there's no salt because you're not running any politics. You haven't got the other players to worry about that you're going to upset somebody at the table or whatever the case may be. You know, in that competitive situation, it's do or die, right?
You hope no one gets sold. That's the plan. You just good time.
Magic player. Someone's going to flip something somewhere, you know.
But at the end of the day, look, we're just trying to cultivate a good format where we get new players to be more streamlined, more aggressive with their building, and really just to build a community of guys that want to come together, get better as players, and just go from there.
Okay, and I see Shadow Panther saying, Duel Commander, you can also be competitive without forking out for a CEDH deck. South Soti, obviously, exactly. Tyler coming in saying it's also best of 3 with no sideboard.
Yes. I mean, like, I'm running a mono red list, and it's one of the cheapest builds I've ever done, like, in my life. And it's so much fun, you know? And the meta is insane. You can run pretty much anything that your mind can come up with, as long as you stick within certain confines of I'd say staples in Duel Commander, right? Don't be too out there because you're probably going to get punished by an aggressive deck before you get your chance to do something. So really keep it within the meta of what we're trying to do. But we've seen so many different decks. We've seen mono blue, mono red, mono black, mono white, mono green, all the way up until 3-color decks, Jund, Esper, Naya, like Demir, Grixis.
And I mean, how much of a role does your commander actually play in these decks? If you're saying that you wanted your first 5 turns are the most vital in the game, are we looking at really low cost commanders here? What's the plan?
I haven't seen Commander over like 4 or 5. I think if you're pushing to that point, like maybe Esper has about 3 or 4 choices, like this Tivit or something like that. But really, it's probably 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. That's where you're topping the curve, yeah. And then many 1-drops as well. So
I want to see something. I saw something in the cards I pulled at pre-release. It wasn't in pre-release. It was in a bundle I opened for the new set. There's a fella in here that I think is a bit of a sleeper agent. And I think might work nicely in what you're talking about. If what you're going for is something so fast. Of course, now I can't find him. Just typical. Oh, here he is. And but he's a 4-drop. This guy called Orthian, Hero of Lavabrink.
dude that makes all the copies.
Dude,
like you can
1 and a red, create a token that's a copy of another target. 6 and 3 red, create 5 tokens that are copies of something.
That guy's insane, right? But he probably Commander.
It's too expensive for Duel Commander.
He's doing pretty much nothing by turn 4, yeah.
Cool. No,
So
that makes sense to me. I can go with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But still, that dude, I got other plans for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
apparently Lily says you have a game on Saturday. I thought there was some kind of championship going on.
So what we're doing now is we did start in, when was it, August last year, and we said every 6 months we're going to work towards having a tournament, right, championship tournament for Gauteng and host the winner. We did the last one in November last year sometime, or was it October, I think, October, November sometime. And the next one will be in June this year. So right now it's April, we're doing one last league match day, which will be on the 22nd at Stone Dragon.
Okay.
Right, so if you're interested in trying, testing the waters, you can come join us over there.
I think that what the tickets are $150. There's a prize.
Yes.
You get 1.5 boosters into the prize for each player participating. So there's definitely support for this from the stores, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks ago we won like what is it? Adventures in the Forgotten Realm booster box for first place. So, I mean, if you're offering boxes up, it's going down.
Nice.
Right? So yeah.
Okay,
it's going pretty.
So hold on, I just want to quickly, just for those of you in chat who want to know about this, give me a second. I got a link for y'all. So check out this Facebook link. This is where you can get hold of Hex Club and see what they're up to and doing their thing. So okay, so Hex Club. What's Hex Club?
Yeah.
What is this like? Wong.
Yeah. So we were just it was Ravone and I just sitting and chatting, and we wanted to come up with the cool name, and we watched Stranger Things season 4 at the time, and I really wanted to go with some Hellfire Club sounding stuff, and he was like, let's go with Hex. I was like, just keep the club part, and yeah, we just wanted to make it as really nerdy and dungeon vibey and easy as we could, because that's the vibe, right? A bunch of dudes hanging out, throwing some cards together, playing some Magic, and I think that was just the idea, and we for now we're just using it as the Hex Club to expand DC, but we will be pushing forward after that, making an Instagram page, YouTube channel where we'll be posting videos and content and deck builds and ideas.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Just to clarify for those of you watching, when he says DC, he means Duel Commander, not the comics.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Okay? Just in case anybody was confused. Tyler,
Yeah.
I know you get confused easily, but you should know DC, Duel Commander. Okay? Everybody just let that sink in. You'll be okay.
Quite cool, yeah.
Especially, but the game could. Legendary Lily says, but the game could be very comic-like. And South Sochi says, thank you for the clarification. It's my pleasure. I'm here to help. Okay, so we'll come back to this because we're gonna come back and just let people know exactly what's going down where and how they can get involved and where they can go. But I think right now, I think we need to have a duck race.
Let's do it.
I think so.
So for this duck race, I have taken all our Mythic patrons, all 6 of you. I have assigned your names to a duck. And your ducks will have 10 seconds to get from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen. And whichever duck gets there first, that patron will win themselves one of the 5 March of the Machine precons on the proviso that you're available on Wednesday night to rip it out of the box and come play with us live on Command This right here on twitch.tv/Easy Gaming Group. So, allow me to introduce to you the duck race. For those of you watching, you can see the ducks. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say start. And then we're going to see what happens. So are you ready? Are all my mythics ready, Eggies? Are you good to go? Because I'm good. I wish there were sound effects. We could have like prop. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to go prop. I'm going to give like a prop. There goes. Oh, it does have a sound effect. Oh, we got Ansel, Lily, Bigger Clausen coming through at the bottom. Ansel coming through. It's Niels Clausen. I don't actually believe it. You bastard. Bigger Clausen takes the win. Niels, you've won yourself one of the precons.
Nice.
I'll be sending it to you tomorrow, and you best be ready for Wednesday night, my friend. 2 S's and an N. I can't believe you damn. You know, the funniest thing is Niels has been one of our patrons for the longest time. He's one of our first patrons, and he's been around, and he's had issues with his payment not going off, and he's been not a patron and then a patron and blah 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 blah. But I tell you what, I don't think there is a patron who's won more stuff from us than Niels Clausen. And now he gets another bloody box. And he was the first Mythic Eggie too. He was as well. Every time Lily or Niels says Kahuna Koala. But thank you to our patrons again for your support. It means the world to us. I'm just glad that we're able to give you something back and allow you to come and have some fun with us. So Niels, we'll see you on Wednesday night, buddy. I will randomly pick from the 5 decks, and then I will send that deck to you. I'll let you know which one you get as soon as I've done the draw. But yeah, that's cool. So we also, is there anyone from Cape Town in chat? Anyone from Cape Town? Anyone in Cape Town? Anyone in Cape Town in chat? Say something. Say yes or no, or that guy Richard is not here. Anybody? No. Doesn't look like we got anybody from Cape Town. Okay, so we'll run that one again on Wednesday night. Do me a favor, chat. Tell your friends in Cape Town to please join us on Wednesday night. I have a ticket for Comic-Con Africa, Comic-Con Cape Town, that I really need to give away, and I can't because people from Cape Town don't like join chat. I don't know why. Oh wait, I've still got ducks in the background, man. I'm like hearing this duck the whole time, and I don't know why. Yes, you can stop swimming, ducky. You've won. Okay, there we go. The duck is gone. That's all good. All right, then what else have we got to talk about? We got some announcements. All right, so besides, can we kill the duck? I killed the duck. I did. I shot it. There's another one you can do. So there's another one of these duck race things you can do, which is like one of those duck target shooting. Get like a duck, and each of them have got numbers, and then you like this thing randomly shoots a duck. You're just like, the one that got shot is the winner. It's like, oh my god. But anyway, okay, so your event is this Saturday, is that right? Your next thing this Saturday?
Yes.
At Stone Dragon, right? What time does it start?
10 a.m., right?
10 a.m.
Yeah,
kickoff,
10.
so what time do people need to be there?
Like maybe about 9:30, quarter to 10 would be a good
For
time.
registration and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so 9:30, Stone Dragon this Saturday. You all need to be there if you're interested in playing some Duel Commander or giving the format a whirl. Where can people find resources like meta lists or some decks that they can have a look at, etc.? Do you guys have any spaces where people can go and look for that kind of thing?
So what you can do is, if you go onto Google, you type in top 8 DC or Duel Commander, right? It will give you the top 8 websites, and you can check from the last year to 3 months, 1 month, last 2 weeks. They'll give you the breakdown of all the meta decks that are being played at the moment. as well as, you know, variations, rankings, such and such. So that's generally what I refer to, and a lot of the guys in the group refer to as well, to see, you know, if something is viable or not. And you can also check out, just on YouTube, you type out Duel Commander gameplay, and you'll get something from either Bitzelberg, or there's another page, just Duel Commander YouTube. So there's things online, but primarily it's French driven, so it won't be in English.
Great.
It's just a,
Goddamn French, man. They're doing.
I it's also called French Commander, so that's just you know, I think they made it a few years back, so we just gonna take it, do something better with it, push it out there, and we do want to get the rankings actually from our events onto the MTG top 8, so that it is, you know, seen as a global thing. It's not just us playing around here as the boys. We're trying to push this as an official league that we can play, maybe even at Comic-Con or bigger events moving forward, you know.
Nice.
The bigger the prize support gets, the bigger the pool gets with players, obviously the bigger the format's going to get. So that's the whole goal with Duel Commander and Hex Club. So,
awesome. Okay, so I've just found, Soti said MTG Goldfish has a list as well. They just call it Commander 1v1, but I've just posted a link there as well. Looks like there's a nice breakdown of some meta decks that you can have a look at. I see Felden is high up there, Gerson Stan, Light Pause. Gee, I wonder why Light Pause would be a great commander in Duel Commander.
But Crispiwan also just to add on to Aqeel, I think other than, like, you know, like the resources, your websites and stuff, I think like our community, like our WhatsApp group or whatever, we always like welcome to like new people joining and stuff. So even if you, like, you know, you're not 100% sure on what to even Google, just like send a message in our group or WhatsApp group or Facebook and just say, hey, like, you know, like, I want to get Duel Commander. This is my favorite commander. And yeah, like, what do you think? Would this be viable? Can I build around this? You know, we'll, like, everyone in the community, you know, Duel Commander community is like so open to like helping, and like it's like really not a big deal. So, you know, we'll give you advice. We'll say, yeah, you know, maybe this could work, this couldn't work, maybe, because like I think at the last Stone Dragon one we had, I think that was the first time that I think me and Aqeel and everyone there, we like saw so many different commanders that we didn't even think was possible.
Sure.
Tyler and Chat, he came with his Ronas, and like I watched some of his games and I was like, whoa, Ronas, he beats down. Beats down.
I'm just having a look at some of the commanders on this list at MTG Goldfish, and I had, like, from my experience of playing Commander, I'd almost like forgotten about some of these people. So just to give people in chat who haven't had a look yet, just let me read some of the names of the commanders so that you get a sense of what you're looking at, right? So obviously I mentioned Felden. You've got Luris. You've got Feather, the Redeemed. I mean, come on. It's a 2-drop commander that just lets you replay spells all the time. Trelisara, life gain galore. Belmore, that's, I mean, basically prowess on a stick. Wynota? I mean, hello, it's Wynota. Okay.
She's back.
Arcades, Rafine, Carry Zev. I mean, Hogok. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, so there's definitely, I mean, and that's just page 1. There are more pages. Good grief. So, I mean, that's quite exciting to see. I see Inferno Blaziken has posted mtgtop8.com format. There's another link there for everybody to go have a look at. Let's see what that does if I open that up. Duel Commander events. Oh, wow, this is quite nice. Thanks for the link. Appreciate it. That's very, very cool. Wow, it's Clothis. Yeah, no, this is Magda. I mean, come on. You do some mad stuff. This sounds like fun. I might just have to try my dirty little paws at some of this.
And I mean, everything is so low to the ground and quick. Just a fun time. It's a really fun time.
Okay, cool. Sounds groovy. Okay, so that's this Saturday at the Stone Dragon. Get there for 9:30. Kick off at 10. $150 buys you entry. There is prize support, so you're not just throwing your money away for nothing. You're going to be getting something out of it somewhere down the line. Besides having a cool day and having some fun with your mates and playing some nutsy looking commander, just from the looks of things. Then, just to remind everybody, on the 22nd, which is when? Is it the Saturday? The same day. Okay, so if you're not into the Duel Commander thing, D20 Battleground is having a modern event. So you can get out there and get yourself some modern practice before the 29th, which is next week Saturday, when we kick off the Gauteng Modern League. Okay, and that's going to be kicking off at Dragontown. Entry fee is $280 for that, but we are talking about a 5-box overall event, as well as some other amazing prize support, including playmats, trophies, just mad stuff. And I've heard a rumor from our friends over at Unplug Yourself that there's potentially another box going to be added to the pool. So it's a pretty big event. Remember, it's a best of 7 qualifying rounds. Your top 5 results count towards an invite to the final. Okay, there's no pay-in for the final. You will be invited. If you're invited, you come, you play, you win. At least if you win a box of Modern Horizons 2. So that's kicking off on the 29th at Dragontown. Tickets are on easygaminggroup.com. Just follow the links to the Modern Gauteng League. You'll find your way there. Also, now available on the Easy Gaming Group website for those of you who are interested in another cool format, which is Pauper. Our second Pauper Triad on the 3rd of June at the Medieval Fair. Those tickets are up for sale as well. It's $150 a ticket. Unfortunately, it doesn't include your entry into the fair as yet, but we are working on that for the final one. Hopefully, we'll be able to give you something cool. But that event is going to be at Greensleeves in Krugersdorp, which is just a mad place to go and have some crazy fun. You get to go dress up as a knight and throw tankards around, and you actually get to call people wenches, and no one can get angry with you. It's like part of the rules. You have to do this. And you can throw tankards on the floor and go, wench, another! Just like Thor. You know, it's just going to be a cool place to go and have some fun for some people. You know. Anyway, so those tickets are available at easygaminggroup.com. Go check that out. And on the same day, obviously, like we do at all of the fairs, we'll be running our Dungeons & Dragons sessions. For those of you who want to come and try your hand at Dungeons & Dragons, if you haven't yet, come and give it a whirl. If you have and you enjoy it, I can tell you that I will be DMing at one of the tables. Unfortunately, means I won't be able to play Pauper. But I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity of this particular session because we're going back to my favorite world in the whole of the D&D multiverse. We're going back to Kryn, and we're going to be playing some Dragonlance, and I'm going to be throwing you into some mass combat in the D&D world, and I think it's going to be an absolute blast. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you want to come and play, tickets are $50 a seat online, $75 on the day, so you get a 25% discount if you buy them on the site. But they're up and available now. I would start booking if you can, because we are also, and I'm going to tentatively confirm this, but we're going to be bringing up the Madman Ty from Cape Town to come and DM the other table for us at the Medieval Fair. So the Dragonlance thing is going to be happening, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be fun. So those tickets all available on easygaminggroup.com right now. That's for the Gauteng Modern League, the Pauper at Medieval Fair, and the D&D at Medieval Fair. And no bigger class, and I'm not going to tell Ty to wait. Because he's a lot bigger than me. And I hurt easily. Okay? But that's pretty much what's going on. I'm hoping that we'll have somebody from Cape Town in chat on Wednesday night when we play our Commanders out of the box session with our patron Niels Klaassen, Bigger Klaassen, coming through with his precon Commander deck, so that we can finally give away that last Cape Town, the Comic Con Cape Town ticket. Nocturnal Knight says, my dice will be packed in with my Pauper deck. Good man. Good man. I will make sure there is time afterwards. Lily, you got to come to Greensleeves. It is a hell of an experience. It's so much fun. The place is decked out so beautifully. Or it's like traveling back in time to another world. It's really good fun. You should come and check it out. You should just come, Lily. You should come and play D&D, and don't climb into the Sphere of Annihilation, you ninny. You did that last time, and you died. Just like that. It was like, why? But anyway, we all learn from our mistakes. I promise not to put any Sphere of Annihilations on the battlefield on Kryn, okay? All right, guys, so just to wrap it up very quickly, your excitement level at Duel Commander has got me excited about Duel Commander. I think it sounds like a really cool format. Looking at some of these commanders available, the lists that you can go for, I think I might stick my hand in there and get stung for a little while. We'll see what I can manage. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it this Saturday, but there could be. I mean, there will be other times, I'm sure, when I'll be able to join in. But anything else you want to just let people know? Any socials they can follow? I mean, you talked about your WhatsApp group. How do people get in touch with you to do that? Is the easiest thing just to go to that Facebook page that we dropped earlier and follow links from there?
Yeah, hit the Facebook page up and then just send a message and we'll get back to you, get your number, add you to the group, and then from there, obviously, just move on.
Okay.
And most of our resources are posted to the WhatsApp group where we'll tell people when a new event's going to be coming up or if we have any questions even.
All right, fantastic, man. That sounds really cool. And it's nice to have something fresh, a new format that people can play. I think there was the Arena was trying to start something called Gladiator, which was a 100-card singleton thing, but there was no commander, so it's like, why?
Point.
You know?
What's the point?
Yeah, right? You know. But yeah, so for those of you... Oh, also, I don't know. I thought I might just drop this out there just quick before we say our goodbyes. I can confirm that the 2023 national... The EGG... I have to say it right. The EGG 2023 National Commander League will be kicking off in June, July this year again. We'll be going across the country. We've got some new stores involved. It's going to be a bigger playing field. We're pushing for larger attendance. We're pushing for bigger prizes and just way more fun than we had last year when we did it for the first time. So keep your eyes peeled on all our socials. We'll be dropping all of that information as soon as we have it and can lock it down. But it's going to be kicking off June, July this year. I've already had... I get people like WhatsApping me like, dude, when's the Commander League happening? It's like crack addicts in the corner like, where's my next fix, bro? Where's our Commander League? So I'm like, it's coming, okay? It's coming. I'm expecting a shipment soon, and we'll push it, you know? Yes, that's right. Clausen, you're in CDH this year, my man. Forget EDH. Take your decks to go see EDH. Yeah, bugger. Anyway. All right, guys. Last time, give us a shout out to everyone. To give a shout out, say cheers, say goodnight, say whatever you want to say. For those of you watching in chat, thank you so much for joining us. To our patrons, you're amazing. Thank you so much for all your support. And for anybody who's followed us recently, it's very hard to keep track of the follows we get on Twitch. So I see our latest follow was from Fluffster69. So thank you, Fluffster69, for the follow. We do appreciate it. And to everybody out there, man, stay healthy, stay safe. To you guys, thanks so much for taking some time out to join us on the show tonight to speak about your Duel Commander. I can't wait to get involved there and see how that's gonna take off. So all the very best from us to you. And anything we can do to help as EGG, anytime you want to punt it, feel free. The other thing you can do is from you guys, if you join the Easy Gaming Group Facebook group, you're allowed to post your events on our Facebook group page as well.
Okay.
Just send them out. Wherever they go, they go. And we'll punt them out as hard as we can as well. Our whole goal is to just build the community, get people playing Magic. Whatever that takes, that's what we do. So yeah. So I think that's it for tonight. Good night, guys.
And thanks so much for having us, by the way.
Fantastic time.
Absolute pleasure, man. I'm a Magic fan, and you guys are doing things for Magic, so let's do stuff. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
With you.
Cheers,
Thank you
chat.
too.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
See you on the battlefield.
Take care.